Hi, I'm Jane Ramsey. I'm a meditation and wellness coach, an artist, a teacher, and an author. I am passionate about combining art and meditation. I teach a class called SoulArt Meditation. In SoulArt Meditation class, we make art journals. As a meditation teacher, I see the benefits and power of sitting in regular meditation. As an artist, I realize that the act of creating, getting in that flow state, can also be a type of meditation. I've been meditating about 20 years and making art for about 25 years. I got certified to teach meditation in a few different places. The most recognized is the Chopra Center. This is a flip through of one of the journals I made in SoulArt, and then after we meditate together, we journal. The first soul question is, who am I? Who am I can be your name. It might be your gender or age. It might be a role you play in life, teacher or friend. It might be your title at work. It might be an emotion you're feeling right now. I did this particular page with acrylic paint, and then I cut out images and words that resonated with me to just describe how I would answer that soul question, who am I? As I've meditated on this who am I question over time, I noticed that my answers have shifted. My ego answers are still there. I'm still Jane Ramsey. I'm still a wife and a sister and an aunt and a friend. I'm a dog mom. I'm still grateful and happy. Once I was a corporate executive, and now I'm an artist and an author. I'm a student once again in life, and now I'm also a teacher. I now see a larger story to my life. I'm a human being, but now I understand that I'm also more. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. I see the divinity in myself. I know there is something timeless and eternal in me, in all of us. I like the galactic imagery on these pages with stars and planets and nebula because it reminds me that there is something ancient and eternal in all of us. The next soul question is, what do I want? What are my desires? What is my deepest desire? I did this page using alcohol inks and pastels, and then I cut out some sayings that were very meaningful to me, and I pasted them in. What you really desire might be something material you would like to have. It might be a state of mind you want to achieve, like wonder or peace or bliss, daily joy. It might be greater health or happiness, or the idea of living in the moment, or the idea of being strong and stable yet flexible. It might have to do with a personal relationship. In class, we meditate on this, and then we journal, noticing whatever comes up without forcing anything or judging. Our answers to this question may evolve over time. Mine definitely have. The third soul question is, what is my purpose? In Sanskrit, they call purpose dharma. What is my dharma? And some people struggle with finding the answer to this question at various points in life. I did after I retired, and at other points in my life too. I did this page with alcohol inks. I've learned that we have many purposes in life and they evolve. It might be easier to think of it as, what are the ways I serve others at this moment in life? Part of your purpose might be the role you play within your family. Your purpose might be to cultivate certain attributes and then inspire others by living your life that way. Maybe showing gratitude or courage or being a lifelong learner. It might be the role you play with your friends, to your community, to people at work. How can I serve? What am I here to do? Today, your purpose might be as simple as smiling at your neighbor, opening the door for someone, or doing something small for a member of your family. As I went deeper in meditation, I felt called to write a book, and it's just now being published. It's called Vision Quest: A Journey to Happiness, and I think that is part of my purpose right now. The fourth soul question is, what am I grateful for? I did this page with alcohol inks and pastels, and I also used a stencil and some spray paints to include some faint spirals because I really love spirals. I feel my life is filled with blessings. I'm thankful that I feel great most days. I am now following my bliss. I feel joyful and peaceful. I've had success in life. I feel my intuition is growing. I am so grateful for the abundance in my life. The next set of pages are an homage to an archetype that's very meaningful to me. Sothis is one of the Egyptian Neteru, and she inspires me to use my gifts, trust my inner guidance, and remember that all of creation is sacred. We all have ancient wisdom coded within us, and we can call on that inner intelligence at any time. I used alcohol ink for these pages, some spray paint, stencils, and Faber-Castell Pitt artist pens. Another exercise we do in SoulArt Meditation is to write down our unique gifts and talents. I tell my students that this is not the time to be modest. What are your strong beliefs that you role model to the world? These are truly mixed media pages. I used alcohol ink, acrylic paint, spray paint, stencils, and I cut out letters on my Cricut. In class, I ask students to capture their unique gifts and talents. Think back through their whole life. What did you do for fun as a kid? What talents emerged? Which of those talents grew? Which ones got suppressed? What talents do you most cherish? What talents have been identified by your family, your friends, your colleagues? And their insights also feed into their other art journal pages. What traits or characteristics most strongly resonate within you? What do your friends and family look to you to bring out in them? I can see the larger story of life and awaken creativity in people. I'm very faithful in my daily meditation, and I think this helps raise the vibration level and it nourishes my spirit. In these next set of pages, we learn several types of meditation in SoulArt Meditation class, and one of them is loving kindness meditation. I learned loving kindness meditation by studying the work of Sharon Salzberg. This is a beautiful type of meditation where you learn to send out well wishes to yourself and to loved ones, to neighbors, to all sentient beings. May you be well, may you be at ease, may you be safe. You can see I included many names of friends, family, benefactors, and others written on my page. This next page is another homage to an archetype that's very meaningful to me, a monk named Bodhi, who shows up in my dreams. I think he represents my higher intelligence, my inner guidance system. He reminds me to trust my inner knowing and to pay attention to synchronicity. I used spray paint, stencils, and word cutouts for these pages. On this next page, I used tip-ins made from cards and notes I have received from students, friends, and family, things that are meaningful for me. And I love this because instead of having them saved in a drawer, they're now living in this art journal so I can see them all the time. The next page is done in alcohol inks and pastels, and then I pasted in one of my favorite Sanskrit mantras, Anandaham, which reminds me to create the life I want and to find joy in living creatively, and that creativity is a birthright of being human. This next page is also done in alcohol inks and pastels with words pasted in, and it reminds me to keep dreaming of what I want to create in my life. I want vitality, which means dynamic energy to me. To me, it also represents feeling great in my body and being active and strong. I want to find my audience with the new book I've just written. I want to inspire my students. I want to be inspired. I want an intimate, passionate, kind, supporting, and loving relationship with my husband, Rich. I want continued abundance, nourishing and interesting travel. And I want to continue on a path toward enlightenment, because going deeper in my spiritual practice is really important to me. This next page is also done in alcohol inks and pastels with words pasted in with some sacred geometry and a couple of my favorite phrases. Transformation is an inside job, and raise the vibration. I went on a long vision quest, and at the end, I realized that all the answers I was seeking had been there and available inside me all along. Meditation helps raise the vibration level. I believe we can help heal ourselves and make a difference in the world through regular meditation. The next pages are also alcohol inks with words pasted in. Another favorite mantra, which you can experience as a song in kirtan, is Om Namo Guru Dev Namo, which reminds us to bow to the divine teacher within us. We all have a powerful inner guidance system. Some think of it as intuition or an inner knowing, and we can learn to tap into that and trust that wisdom within us. This next set of pages was so fun to create. It's just alcohol ink, and it took just a few minutes to make this page. I saw another artist make a page like this on YouTube where she just took 5 Q-tips and taped them together, put the tips in ink, and then made flowers. That's what I did here, and then I just added the words bloom and grow. So fun and easy. It reminds us to plant that spark of life within us like a seed and cultivate it with love and meditation, and then watch what blooms and grows. We all have the capability to use much more of our potential. On the next set of pages, I was playing with pattern and shapes with alcohol ink, and I used a paintbrush for more control, and then I sprayed it all down with isopropyl alcohol for the textured effect. And then I pasted a couple of my favorite mantras. Again, the Sanskrit mantra Anandaham, and also Arakara, which reminds us to awaken our creativity and that we have the power to create the life we want. I like Arakara because it sounds kind of like abracadabra, let the magic begin. The next pages are also alcohol inks and some cutout words and images, inspire and namaste. Namaste is a beautiful blessing. We do it at the end of meditation, and it means I recognize the divinity in you that is also in me. The next set of pages is a lighthearted idea about evolution using a caterpillar and butterflies. We all have magnificence coded inside us, and we just need to allow ourselves to morph into our best selves. These are just patterned papers cut out with a Cricut and pasted over a simple background. I love the word evolve and all it evokes. The next pages are some sacred geometry symbols, which I love, pasted over alcohol ink background pages, and a couple of powerful Sanskrit mantras, Mahavakyas, which means something like great utterances. The first one is Tat Tavam Asi, which means I am that. We recognize that these are the words God gave Moses when he saw the burning bush. I am that I am. And the next mantra is my favorite mantra, which is Aham Brahmasmi, which means I am the universe. The next set of facing pages also uses alcohol ink as the background, and the words are, discover the larger story of your life. We are all magnificent with amazingly interesting stories. I believe there is a larger reason for our lives and many roles we are to play. The next set of pages have the word enlighten and lighten up, and they remind us not to take it too seriously, to enjoy life and the adventure as it unfolds. The next pages are bringing to life a hawk and also another of the Egyptian Neteru, Khepra, connected with the scarab beetle and the rising sun, also representing creation and rebirth. We all have so much wisdom and intelligence coded inside us, and we can get to that place of inner knowing through meditation and feel that connection to something larger than ourselves. The Sanskrit mantra Shiva Shakti reminds us that we have the capability to reach our hidden potentials and give birth to that inner intelligence, the gods and goddesses inside us. If any of this resonates with you, you might consider signing up for a SoulArt meditation class. In class, you learn to express yourself in your own unique way in your art journal. You learn to connect to your intuitive, creative, and spiritual self. You ask yourself, maybe for the first time, the all-important soul questions. Who am I? What do I want? What is my purpose? What am I grateful for? There are 4 sessions in class, and you begin to see the larger story of your life, recognize and cherish your unique gifts, clarify your dreams, create your reality, and move to greater balance and happiness, cultivate creativity and hone your intuition, and you learn multiple meditation techniques to keep your spiritual practice fresh. Class is taught online, and you can take it from anywhere. If you want to find out more, go to my website or reach out. Thanks for watching. Namaste.